Well, hello there, gang. We're just sitting around here. Hi. We're just sitting around here reminiscing of some of the times we had on the road, and I think we all agreed that probably... False. I think we all agreed that probably the most fun we had was with a guy named Gary Lewis.
Oh,
Gary Lewis. And a playboy. Hey, let's hear it for him now. Yeah. We had a lot of fun with him. Like,
what about
let's tell some of the pranks we played on old Gary, huh? What about that?
What about the time we wheeled out a barrel with a smoke bomb in it, wheeled out a 24-foot ladder, climbed to the top of it, and took a bucket of water and put it on top of Gary Lewis?
Well, what about that?
Thinking he was the fire.
Tell us about that time.
I can't remember it all.
Smitty, what comes to your mind when you think about some of the things we pulled with old Gary?
Some of the things that come to my mind?
Well, yes.
Nothing comes to my mind right now.
Oh, poor Smitty, we'll have to give him a break.
Remember the time we got back in the dumb hall today?
Smitty, you got to keep out of that dumb hall.
Remember the time we carried Smitty on a tube of toothpaste and squeezed him out? You remember that?
Well, what song was that on?
That was Everybody Loves a Clown.
Why, of course. Yeah, I remember that.
That time Gary hit a flat note, and so we kicked the band off stage and started playing?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
How about the time?
Oh, what do you remember?
I remember Gary Lewis. He was tall, kind of curly hair, that had a hat.
No, that was
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John. Well, Gary Lewis, I went out there, and I wrapped him up in a sheet, and I took him off, and
the skinny kid.
And Gary Lewis.
The skinny kid.
Gary Lewis.
You know, bird legs. Favorite.
Bird legs. Bird legs, we called him.
But
he never did like that.
He didn't like bird legs.
Favorite comes, boy. Remember he used to shoot. He used to shoot at us with one of them beanie guns off in the wings while we
did that.
He used to talk with a very strange accent.
Well, you know how he is.
You have your papers and things like that.
The papers? You should talk. What is this?
Wait, you going to Poland?
No.
Wait a minute. You kids
Smitty's
talking now.
Do you have your papers, all you kids out there?
Wait a minute. What
We're
about...
talking about Gary.
Gary Lewis, not papers.
Does he have his papers?
He has his papers.
Oh.
Think of some of the things we did with Gary. I mean, what was the funniest thing?
Fire extinguisher.
Wait a minute. We got to get something out of Smitty.
Well,
What's the funniest thing we did with Gary Lewis, huh?
I think the funniest thing that we did with Gary Lewis is the time that we had that thing on the wheels and an electric chair. And
hey, remember the operation?
That was...
Oh, the operation.
Wait till we tell you about the operation,
We can't tell him about the operation.
Hey, we better not tell him the operation.
We couldn't tell him about the operation.
Oh, let's tell him about the
Well, literally.
delicately.
Delicately, we'll handle this. Let's see.
He was saying, save your heart for me.
Save your heart for me. So we wheeled Smitty out on a table thing.
We
were all
him out on a table.
Oh, that's
kind of like a stretcher.
Like a stretcher.
yeah. And we're all dressed in white, and we had doctor outfits
And I
on.
was carrying a flashlight.
And we operated on him right there on the stage. And
I was the doctor.
And suddenly,
we did save his heart for him.
Suddenly his heart fell on the floor.
But
It turned out just to be liver, so it was okay, gang.
It turned out pretty funny.
Pretty hard, though.
Well, as you can see, we sure did have a lot of fun with old Gary Lewis.
We had a ball.
And I bet he's glad he ain't on the road with us anymore.
Oh, I bet you if he ever heard this, he wouldn't want to be.
Maybe we're going on the road with him again sometime.
Maybe so.
I
if
hope
you're lucky,
so.
if you're out there
want
listening,
to.
Gary, why, we're thinking of you every day.
Hi, Gary Lanoua.
Hi, Gary.
Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye to Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
We liked your songs, Gary.
See you around.
Bye.
You know, no offense needed.
No.
Bye. Gary,
Watch out, Gary. You may have the misfortune of traveling with them again.